Dry said Thrissy. Welcome back, everybody.
I said not. You know what? Fine. I'll say it for the audience. You can use it as you please. Thrissy. Have fun with that.
Disclaimer. We do not own or claim ownership of the Pokemon franchise and any Pokemon established in official canon. That's all owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. This is just a podcast made by 4 friends who love Pokemon. It's our love letter to a franchise most of us grew up with. So please go support the official release.
Previously on PKMN Legacy.
We're coming at you live from the Newton Town Civic Center, where in just 2 weeks' time, the King of the Mountain Brawl tournament will be held. You'd see the contenders sitting in the bleachers nearby. Sitting a short distance away is Maxine.
I want to ask Maxine for her help. I might be able to make some kind of deal. She scratches our back, we'll scratch hers.
Chris, my main man!
This is Mason. We used to work together.
So I'm a Mayor Wrestler Gym Lead. It's why my badge is one of the tournament prizes for beating me.
A portion of our staff have been loaned to us from Chad Wickington's.
I knew it!
Oh no.
I think one of them's in town. Maybe you'll catch up with him.
Oh, great!
Tempted to make that the cold open for one of these things, but
No, please, by all means, Kay, I want you to use Thrissy, that I, the player for Christopher Gray, has set the word Thrissy in our new session. So please, by all means, let the people hear me say Thrissy before we start the campaign.
Shall we give them the context?
Context? They don't need to know the context. They just need to know that I said Thrissy. I said, and I quote, sorry, I had a dry Thrissy. Ha. But guess what? It's now being taken out of context.
Well, I mean, if you insist, I'll go ahead and pimp out your Thrissy to the cold open then.
I'm going to burn this fucking campaign to the ground.
Velma, as you are finishing up your training session, you pass by an odd antique-looking store. The sign says, "Vintage audio logs are us. Your one-stop shop for convenient narrative devices."
I don't know how, but I have a strong urge to step in there, and I don't know why.
It looks like a record shop, but you see all these recording devices all around you, like cassette tapes and MP3 players and all sorts of audio diaries and journals, some blank, some filled out, secondhand journals. As you enter, you block your eyes from a glare.
Oh?
A golden glare.
Oh.
And you see, attended by Briarwood, Laze Chad Wickington III, heir to the Chad Wickington fortune.
Quit your dillies and your dallies. I have a memoir to record.
All right, just to let you know, it may have some audio already on it. You can just record over that if you want.
Yes, whatever.
You hear it click. You hear something about some old man mumbling about skinny jeans and revenge. And Velma, you realize that's your grandfather's voice.
What?
I swear. But then you try it on, and the button doesn't reach.
He sounds dreadfully gauche. Enough of that. Briarwood, make sure to wipe this clean when we get back, inside and out.
Whoa! Hold on.
Oh, it's you, Maddie's pet gremlin.
Pull together. Okay, yes, listen, are you getting rid of that thing?
Perhaps. I do despise secondhand schlock. But I do need something to dictate my memoir. The Golden Rule, Tales of a Very Rich and Handsome Boy.
Of course. Listen, it's not meeting your standards, so I'll happily take it off your hands so you can do that. Whatever it is that you want to do. What do you say?
This would be cool plus etiquette.
Come on.
0 out of 2.
No.
On second thought, this would look nice painted in a golden finish. Yes, I think I will keep it after all. Have Briarwood wipe it clean and make room for my dictation. Come, Briarwood, to our apple day.
I'll battle battle you for it!
Oh.
Me battle you? Ew.
Yes, winner takes all.
That would imply you have something worth taking, which I very much doubt.
What do we got?
Something Chad Wickington would want.
Do we still have the pearl?
I believe you sold it to Chad Wickington's department store in Cortland City.
I'll stop you right there. You don't have things. But think of this as compensation for failing to protect me from getting drowned in sludge aboard my own yacht. And from my wardrobe getting ransacked.
Sorry.
Listen, I'm desperate. What do you want? Anything, just name it.
Anything? Ooh, I do like getting anything I want. I did hear that Madeline was trying to poach my costuming rights for this tournament. I want you to make her drop out.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Or sabotage her work, whatever makes that treacherous Leclerc pay.
There's no way I'm doing that. You're crazy.
Crazy rich? Briarwood, carry me home. All this winning is making my feet sore.
Very good, sir. And he picks him up and carries him away. Velma, if you want, you can try and tail him.
Yes.
Insight plus stealth. 3 out of 4. You are shadows, ducking behind rocks and buildings. It helps that he doesn't deign to look at anyone below him anyway, which is all the advantage you need. And you track him down to a large and obnoxious-looking golden palisade here. He goes inside.
Well, Chad, we'll see who's got the gold in the end. And she just kind of slowly slinks back into an alleyway.
Okay, and as you slink back into the shadows, you later meet up with Chris, and you guys head to your place that they assigned you in the residential area, over on the east side of town. It's like an Airbnb. It's nothing too spectacular, but it gives you a good view of the rest of the city, a very short walk from the Pokemon Center, but a bit of a jog over to the Civic Center on the opposite side of town.
What time is it at the moment?
It's probably late afternoon.
He looks over to Velma and he's like, hey, I know we're probably going to catch up in a moment, but I feel like we should get something to eat, because, did we have breakfast?
You know, that's a good question. Probably not. She just falls over.
Velma shakes her a little. Velma!
Whoa. Need something.
Flashback to your meeting with Greasy Dude Horton Timms. Here, take these fried berries for the road.
Oh.
Spread the flavor around, my brother.
Okay. He puts Velma back on the ground and he reaches into the baggie that he would have gotten, a very soggy baggie of deep fried berries, and he opens them up and he's like, well, it's not gourmet, but it's...
I'll take it.
Okay. And he hands the greasy baggie over to Velma.
She just kind of grabs in and throws it in her mouth. She's chewing for seconds, then she's like, freezes, and she's like, who's he trying this from?
Mr. Horton Timms.
She gives a very deep, hard swallow, and she's just like, yeah, that explains the flavor. Oh, we'll deal with that when it comes out the other end. But other than that, how is your day so far?
He points over to Victor's new accessory. Victor is extremely weighed down and he's training with them at the moment. They will be a surprise tool for later. Victor is just sort of like, he's shadow boxing, but it's very slow, but he's getting a little bit better with it, making his punches much more targeted.
Oh, are we gonna get a Rock Lee moment?
Who is this Rock Lee you speak of? Is that like a Pokemon?
Sorry, this is me talking as me.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Who is this Rock Lee you speak of?
Should have prefaced that.
It's Gym Leader Brock's long-lost cousin in this universe.
Oh, no.
Yes. Back to the game.
What's been happening on your end? You seem very tired. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, everything's good. We just did a little bit of stealth training on our own, and I'd say we've got it down pretty good. Isn't that right, Goody?
Goonie teleports behind you, Chris.
Where'd he go?
Whispers in your ear.
How do you do that?
Speaking of stealth and everything else, you wouldn't believe who I saw today.
Really? Who'd you end up seeing? Wait, where'd my wallet go?
Don't worry about that.
Yes, no, who'd you end up seeing?
Mr. Tall, Gaudy, and Gold.
Oh, you must be joking.
I wish I was.
Great. What does Mr. Fancy Pants want this time?
See, that's the thing. He has something I want this time. I was just in this audio log shop, and I heard, I heard my grandpa.
Huh?
A cassette tape that definitely had to have had my grandpa on it. And I was trying to do everything I could do to reason with him, but you know him, he's not gonna let it go without having to give away something stupid. Let's just say I, maybe kinda followed him to see if there was a chance to catch him, and I
Are you?
may have found where he lived, so...
Velma?
I'm just saying.
Velma?
I'm not condoning.
Are you thinking about tactically acquiring something?
Well, I mean, it'd be good training for Goonie, and it's Chad. Do I need to say anything more? It's Chad. It's freaking Chad.
Velma, I am very disappointed that you would even think about doing something like that. And I know that Chad Wickington... What am I saying? You know what? Yeah, go for it.
Yes!
I tried to justify it, didn't work. Yeah, do it.
All right, you in?
Huh?
Do it together as a team, as a family. You know, it could be like a bonding experience. Come on.
But I... Hold on. He pulls out his sea gear and he dials something on his phone. And then he waits for it to ring.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
His daughter is going to call Emily.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hey, honey, how do you feel about tactically acquiring something from a snobby rich dude?
Normally, I'd be all for that, eat the rich, but I'm kinda in the middle of training right now. Also hanging out with, Maddie.
Hi, guys! Hi, Chris! Hi, Velma!
Hi, Maddie.
Hello.
We're not trying to do anything illegal.
What are you doing, then? Who are you stealing from? Oh, tactically acquire.
Oh, you know, big old gold britches.
That bitch.
Yes, that bitch.
Wait, without me?
Maddie, you promised to help me train.
Fine. You have my blessing.
Thank you.
Hope you guys have fun with your training. And by the way, please be safe and make sure you get a good meal.
Will do.
Guess I'm gonna be helping you.
Yes.
What time of day or night do you strike?
Probably like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, something like that.
Night comes, you stake out his house. You do see him leave and head to the Civic Center, assumingly to take care of some costuming stuff. With him out of the picture for the time being, what do you do?
First, is there any way that we can see if there's like a security system or anything like that?
Insight plus alert. 2 out of 4. You don't see anything too advanced, past like a lock on the door.
I think what Velma is going to do is that she's going to have Goonie kind of sneak around the house to like one of the windows. Come around to unlock the door from the front if you can.
I'll need you to roll Goonies, dexterity plus stealth. 3 out of 6. Very nice. One moment. I need to roll something in private here. You give Goonie the order. He gives you a nod. Scurry, 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 scurry. You can hear the sound of him chanting his own sneak music fade into the distance. A solid minute or two passes. Then you hear... Door creaks open. Goonie is standing there with a claw extended, detracts it back in.
Yes, my Goonie. And so Velma just starts doing a tiptoe across the front lawn, just being very dramatic with it.
He pops out Houndoom. Could you please just sort of monitor the outside area and give a howl if you hear anything or see anything that might get us in trouble?
Stands at an alert position.
Good girl.
So Ginger's staying out here and everyone else is going in, or is Chris staying out here with Ginger?
No, Chris will go inside.
I need Ginger to make a insight plus alert, and I need Velma and Chris to make a dexterity plus stealth.
Ooh, 1 out of 3.
3 out of 4 for Velma, 1 out of 3 for Chris, and let's see Ginger's alert. 2 out of 5 for her alert. The 3 of you slink into the house. It gives you the impression of a slightly fancier house, but at closer inspection you also see that a lot of things are just regular things painted over them to look fancier. Gold trim here and there. Dark yellow velvet on some of the furniture that's been reupholstered. Fake surface level stuff like that. Very fitting for him.
Ah, yeah, this is his house, all right.
after some slooping and
Slooping.
slooping and snooping and gooping around, you eventually make your way to a sort of lounge area. Ornate coffee table next to some chase lounges. In the corner of the room, though, you see Briarwood waiting for you to come in.
Mistress Velma, Master Christopher, I do not believe you were invited here.
Well, you see,
Well, what had happened was, we sort of got, lost?
yeah,
Yeah,
we got a
lost.
little lost. We were trying to find a way to our Airbnb, and it looks so similar.
right, yeah.
We thought we just lost the kid. So
And, I mean, when it gets dark out, it's kind of hard to see things. It's very difficult,
there's something going on.
I mean, what are we even doing here?
Your motivations are no mystery to me, Mistress Velma. I was there at the shop too.
And he holds up the tape recorder.
Well, you see, yes. If we can't get the tape, could you just play it once, please? I just want to hear it once. But then you can keep it.
I need you to make a cool plus empathy roll here. 1 out of 2.
I understand Master Lawsay Chadwickington III, heir to the Chadwickington fortune, is an acquired taste that most palates may find overbearing. However, as the family butler, I am honor-bound to serve. Your trespass here is a trespass upon his honor, and therefore upon mine. Therefore, the fate of this device must be decided by battle.
And he takes out 2 luxury balls.
Are you wanting to throw hands for the tape recorder?
As a matter of principle, hands indeed must be thrown. Let us adjourn into the foyer so as not to damage the furniture here.
Okay, just need to go get my Pokemon real quick. I'll be right back. And he quickly shuffles out to get Ginger and return it to the ball.
You all return to the foyer. Ivory pillars trimmed with gold, checkerboard marble floor, and you each take your place at the ends of the circular perimeter.
A simple 2-on-2 battle should suffice. Let us begin. Greetings and salutations.
Kay here, back in the pause menu. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you want to support it, we got a Patreon for that. Get rewards like your name in the end credits of the YouTube release, access to behind-the-scenes bonus tidbits, and for our Ultra Baller tier patrons, get your name verbally mentioned right here, right now, like so. Bamboori, Cammy Cat, Cybernetic Pink Eye, Danny Deathheart, Donkey Odo, Doodle Boy, Siobhan, Jonathan Jesus Macias, Mr. Someone, Red Phoenix 2412, Renamon Music Box Brony, Trace Hartley, and Unoriginal. You could also support the show via good old-fashioned word of mouth. Post about the show on Blue Sky or Twitter using the hashtag PKMN Legacy, leave a good comment on our YouTube releases, or a good review wherever you find this podcast. If I see you do that, I might use your name for the names of one of our NPCs. No new characters this time around, just a return of some old favorites, such as Lawsay Chadwickington III, heir to the Chadwickington fortune, named after the Lazy Shadow from Patreon, and Briarwood, named after @BriarwoodThe on Twitter. Some special thanks are in order to Jonathan Roberts VA for reprising the role of Mason in a later scene, as well as Heather Feathersong for reprising the role of Maxine. As usual, I'll leave links to their stuff in the description.
Hello, people of the pause menu. Just letting you all know that I had the really cool opportunity to be a part of the Pokemon World's Championships. I got to be a part of the official album they have, and I feature on Let the Good Times Roll. The whole album is really freaking cool. It features a lot of really cool nerdcore people, so make sure you listen to it, because it is going to be really cool and really awesome, and I'm super duper proud that I got to be part of it. Okay, back to the show.
All right, that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get back to the Buttle Battle on pause.
You got this, Goonie!
All right, let's go, Victor.
Briarwood sends out a pair of Indeedee, one male and one female. Normally I would say the female Indeedee goes first, but the male Indeedee is going to use a priority move.
He's going to use Helping Hand on the female Ndidi. A 1 out of 5 will land. You see the male Ndidi bow, offer a very servile gesture towards the female Ndidi, and gives her support. She now gets a boost to her next accuracy and damage rolls, which come now.
Madam, would you kindly serenade our guests with a disarming voice?
Oh,
5 out of 8, critical hit. Hits Victor for 2 points of super effective damage, and hits Goonie for 3 points of damage, knocking him down below half health. We go to Victor now.
all right, buddy. Focus your energy and don't attack. Just be on the ready.
You hold your action, we go to Goonie.
Do I want to risk it? Do I risk it for the biscuit?
Risk it for the biscuit.
We're gonna use some fury swipes on that female Ndidi.
Okay. For consecutive moves like this, normally you can only use one move each per round. This one you can just spam if you want.
All right.
A 1 out of 2 will land. Go ahead and roll for damage. The defense is 2.
All right.
3 out of 3. So Goonie goes in like a feral beast. And in between one of the swipes, you notice he snatches the item that it was holding.
Ooh.
Through his pickpocket ability, he has stolen the Quick Claw. Ndidi's initiative drops to 2, and yours increases to 4.
Ooh.
And Velma, with that successful theft, Goonie feels extremely confident, positively glowing.
Hello?
As the light envelops him, you can see him wrap himself around in a cocoon of his own fluffy tail. He surges in size and fluffiness, and as it unwraps and the light dissipates, your Slinket has evolved into Cocoon.
Hey, yo!
The fur is darker, the tail is bushier, and he stands a full foot higher than you now.
Ooh, lordy big.
My child.
You see Briarwood and the Ndidis give a polite little clap.
Yes, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Any additional actions this round?
Can I have Victor please use Karate Chop?
Sure, but in order initiative, the female Ndidi will go first.
Are we allowed to use items for additional actions?
As trainer actions, so once these additional actions are settled,
Okay.
then we can deal with that. This Ndidi is going to use a Psy Beam on Victor. Needs 2 or more to hit. That will land. Remember, you can evade or clash.
I'm going to see if I can have him dodge. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 will do it. She lets loose a blast of psionic energy at you. Victor sidesteps out of the way. Now Victor may act.
Chris is going to have Victor use Karate Chop.
Will you attack the female or the male?
Going after the male. 5 out of 6.
That is a very critical hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll for damage. The defense is 4, but you get 2 extra dice, so just make that 2 for the defense.
4 out of 6.
Yeah, you chop right into him. He staggers back a bit, gets back on his feet. He reaches into his side pouch, pulls out a citrus berry, and heals for 3 points of damage.
Ooh.
But that takes us to the top of the order, Goonie.
Oh, he's all grown up. We are gonna go in with a disarming voice.
Yeah, this hits both of them.
Oh.
0 out of 3. But hey, good news. Disarming voice is a never fail move.
All right.
The female Ndidi is going to try and evade. Let's see, it needs at least 1 success.
Oh, there we go.
6 out of 7. It pirouettes out of the way, but that will hit the male Ndidi. Go ahead and roll for damage. Defense is 4. Goonie lets out a much scratchier growl at it. Blasts it with its own fey energy, and that hits for 2 points of damage. Back down to where it was before. Victor's turn.
I want Victor to just use focus energy. 1 out of 2.
Victor pumps himself up. You need 1 less success to get a critical hit. Moving on to the female Ndidi, it is going to let out a Psy Beam on Victor.
Oh.
A 1 out of 7 would hit, but it already evaded the disarming voice, so that's going to miss.
All I imagine is Victor as he's still just focusing himself. He's just beating on his chest.
He's going into gear 5.
Let's see if the male Indeedee can stop your gear shifting. It's gonna go for a side beam on Victor as well.
What did my little primate boy do?
A 2 out of 5 will hit.
I'm going to try to evade.
You're gonna need a 3 or more to evade successfully.
Eat.
No dice here. That lands for 4 points of super effective damage as that psionic beam hits you square in the face.
I'm sorry, Victor.
Any additional actions?
He's going after that male Indeedee. Karate chop.
Okay, you need a 3 or more to land here.
3 out of 6.
This is not a critical, but it will hit.
Question, does focus energy have anything help in that regard at all?
In this instance, if you would have gotten a 4 in this case, it would have been a critical hit, but this is just a regular hit.
That is okay. And their defense is...
Still 4.
Still 4? Yep, cool. 4 out of 4.
How does it go down?
After that next hit, yeah, Victor's feeling quite pumped just from not only focusing his energy, but now he's like, all right, I'm going to put the hurting on you. He's going to run towards it and punch it in the face, but in the instance you see him punch it in the face, one of the armbands just drops to the floor, and that's what adds that extra oomph to it.
Sent rocketing back into the next room over.
I shall attend to that in due time.
Jesus, Victor. Also sorry, but Jesus, Victor.
Moving on to the top of the order, Goonie.
We're gonna go with a fury swipe on that last Indeedee.
1 out of 2. It's going to try and evade. A 4 out of 7 will evade it.
Dang it.
It dances out of the way before your claws can land. And as it teeters back to full balance, Victor, you're up.
You know, I want to try something new. He's going to go in for a low kick. 3 out of 6.
3 out of 6. It's going to try a Hail Mary and clash it with a side beam. Has 4 dice. It needs to roll perfectly here.
Ooh.
2 out of 4 does not make it, though. Roll for damage. Defense is 2.
3 out of 4.
How does it go down?
With one of the armbands off, he's definitely moving a lot faster, so I'm going to imagine the Indeedee doesn't expect it to move that quick, and as it tries to brace for a clash, Victor actually does a feint. The other armband drops, and then you see him disappear and just kick the ever-loving crap out of it.
Knocks it back, meeting with the other Indeedee. The battle has been won.
Oh my god!
That's my monkey boy!
Briarwood recalls them back.
A well-fought battle indeed. As agreed upon, the recording device is yours.
Velma just kind of takes it in her hands, tremblingly. We actually got it. And then Velma just turns to Chris and just gives him, all of a sudden, just a big hug.
You earned that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, come on. Just helping out a daughter in need, that's all.
She then lets go of him and turns over to Briar, says, as much as I am not a fan of your boss, I appreciate that you have honor.
Your appreciation honors me, Mistress Velma. And do not worry about Laze Chadwickington III, heir to the Chadwickington fortune. I shall conjure up some excuse and procure him a fancier recording device in the morning.
Pardon me, Briarwood.
Yes, Master Christopher?
I have one question I've always wanted to know about Chadwickington, heir to the Chadwickington fortune. Can't believe I said that. Who are his parents? Are they, around, or...?
Ah, yes. His father, Laze Chadwickington II, proprietor of the Chadwickington fortune. He and his wife oversee a veritable hodgepodge of commercial interests throughout multiple regions.
And how often do they come home?
Oh, this is not their home, merely one of their many available abodes as they travel. This, however, is one of their lesser used ones, as they find the air here in Appalachia to disagree with them. In truth, though, it has been quite some time since they have returned to their home proper, and quite longer still since they have held court with their son. Such is the way of the globe-trotting entrepreneur.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, wow. There is a lot to unpack with that.
We can do that another time. We got the thing!
Thank you again, Briarwood, and thanks for the info. Wow.
As he goes to clean up the mess and apply some revives to his Pokemon, Chris, Velma, you walk out. Velma, with the recording device, you find that there's a small amount of credits as per trainer battle regulations, you get some winnings, 500 credits worth.
Nice.
Nice.
You also find included with the coins a obsidian black bottle cap.
Huh. That's, unusual.
And as you look over the recording device, you find it has scribbled on the side of it in some sort of marker, audio log HV-161. And then in parentheses, 1 out of the rest of it is blocked off.
There's more of these things. And then she puts the little thingy into the audio device and starts playing it.
Boring. Okay. Have you ever tried to fit yourself into a pair of skinny jeans? Yes, you think you can make it work. You've been good with your diet, only like one cheat day, I swear. But then you try it on, and the button doesn't reach. But you keep trying, and you eventually just muscle it in, and then you're just stuck with this nasty vice grip on your waist up until the moment the jeans give up the ghost and rip apart at the seams, leaving you and your flabby, corpulent form to wallow in embarrassment. I was going somewhere with this. There was more than just planning my revenge at those jean suppliers. Right. Pokemon. They are organic creatures, same as us. They eat, they sleep, they breed, they bleed, they live, they die, same as us. Except no, they're more than just organic, they're dynamic. And not just evolution, not just regional forms, I'm talking on a much more immediate level. I mean, even in ancient Sinnoh times, they documented how they're able to manipulate their form and size, growing larger or shrinking smaller. And Pokeballs even back then were able to take advantage of that instability of their form by compressing themselves into pure energy. Just think about the ramifications of that. Complete matter to energy conversion and vice versa, and it's just a main staple of our everyday lives. So then, if we can do that with Pokemon, then why are humans still stuck in the infernal struggle of skinny jeans?
That was him. That was Grandpa. See, she's just trying to wipe away tears from her eyes. I didn't think I'd ever hear him again. What is he trying to do then? Where are ya? And why were you wearing skinny jeans? This means maybe I can find him. Maybe there is a way to find him. If there's more of these audio logs, maybe they're scattered all around. Maybe I can find out where he is or what he's doing or where he was. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but you heard that, right? Right?
Chris just leans down and he gives her a hug. I'm pretty sure he must have left these audio logs behind for you to eventually find, and maybe later on you'll find some meaning to them. I could say for certain, we always think skinny jeans look cool until you put them on.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that little tidbit. Do you think I'll find him?
I'm sure he's out there somewhere. I think he just needs to be found. That's all.
She gives him back another hug. Yeah, that's what I think too.
I think that's enough for tonight. Let's get some rest.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
The two of you head back to your abode and hunker down for that night.
During the evening, Velma gets back up. She finds a corner of the house that isn't occupied, and she plays it again.
Have you
And she listens to it.
tried to fit yourself into a pair of skinny jeans?
And she does that for a while.
It's just you and me, Dry. Boys' night.
Guys' night.
Remember last time when we had a good old-fashioned boys' night? Me being a crazy old man in the cornfields, you getting absorbed by a ghost gem?
Oh, that's right. You put me in a cornfield. You Stephen King'd me.
Taking advantage of your relationship with your loving wife and making her traumatize you in podcast.
Thanks, Kay. You're being a real bro at the moment.
I'm here for you, bro.
To my lovely wife, if you happen to be a part of this campaign, please let me know right now before this fucking session ends.
It is early night in Newtontown. You're in the middle of your week or so of preparation. If I remember correctly, you said you, Chris, wanted to search for Maxine.
Mm-hmm. He wants to talk about the cult of Nuzlocke because while he kind of understands what might be happening behind her brain, he doesn't fully understand why she is wanting to stay so close to the cult, especially Odo. So he's wanting to ask questions, and then he also wants to have a person that's on the inside to help them sort of take down the cult of Nuzlocke because, yeah, even though Maxine was kind of defeated, Odo is still trekking around, and we can't have that.
To that end, how is Chris going to search for Maxine? During this whole week of preparation, you would have noticed Maxine is very hard to find in this town. She usually keeps to herself. During the day, it's very hard to find her at all. And during the night, you don't know where she is.
Chris would probably ask around. Specifically, he'd probably ask Travis.
So you head over to the mayor's office. You don't need an appointment with Mason. AJ lets you in.
Yay.
You can see him trying to work very hard on some paperwork. Looks up.
Chris, how the hell you been, man?
Hey, Mason, you old son of a gun. And gives him a stereotypical Arnold Schwarzenegger and Apollo Creed sort of handshake.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, go, you're so strong. Jesus, I forgot that.
So how you enjoying my fair city? Pretty kick-ass, right?
Yeah, it's a very lovely city. One thing I would probably suggest, if there hasn't been any rules imposed on like health quality of food, please have something in place, because I think I might need to go to the doctor later, but that's...
Horton Tim's?
Yeah, Horton Tim's.
Hey, what a man does in the privacy of his own grill, that's his business. So, what brings you to my office?
Yeah, so I'm looking for a person called Maxine that's a part of the tournament. Do you happen to know where she might be at?
The cult kid?
Wait, how did you know that?
Dude, we're official as shit. We do background checks. Plus, Camilla filled me in.
Oh.
Why are you looking for her anyways? I thought you'd want to stay the hell away from her.
I unfortunately do need her help, and I'm trying to get her to come over to the good guy's side. Unfortunately, she keeps punching me in the gut. I really need to see a doctor.
Why don't you make a cool plus empathy check?
So that's cool, and then that's empathy. I got a 3 out of 4.
You're not gonna start anything, are you?
You know me, I don't... Well, I mean, do I look like the kind of person that'd be violent?
Dude, I know your track record. And you got one mean 50-yard dash.
Well, you know, my knees aren't as good as they used to be. Ha ha.
AJ will give you the details. Just be cool, all right? I don't want to see you get arrested.
Listen, I am trying to keep things as peaceful as possible, but I do need her help. I won't start anything. That I can promise you. However, for her, I can't guarantee that, but I would assume she also wouldn't want to try to do anything she wouldn't wanna.
Yeah, I don't think so either. She's been weirdly cooperative. Ooh, speaking of cult stuff, Camilla wants to meet with all of us before the tournament starts.
Oh.
Go over battle plans and stuff.
Is she joining the tournament, or is she,
Nah, she's just sponsoring, helping with all the logistical stuff.
Oh, thank Polkia. Okay, alright.
Yeah, the only leaguer fighting in the tournament is Emberly. Kinda feel sorry for all the other contenders, but you know.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh, you never heard of her? Elite Four, came from some faraway volcanic island, faced off against a Heatran and lived.
Huh? You mean the thing that's in my region?
Wait, we got one in Hoenn too? Dang.
I will keep that in the back of my mind pocket. You and AJ get back to your lovely, would this be considered date night?
Nah, this is paperwork night. So much paperwork.
I am so sorry.
Please help me, bro.
And he just slowly walks away.
All right, on the way out, you talk with AJ. AJ lets you know, while she doesn't know for certain what Maxine does and where she goes at all times of the day, she has heard reports at a construction site on the north end of town. There have been reports of someone parkouring all over the place there, as well as the occasional girder or piece of equipment being moved around there.
Yeah, that sounds like Maxine. He'll walk over in the direction that AJ pointed to him.
Let me ask you this. Are you just going to approach her head on, or are you just going to try and do a little recon before you make your move?
Ooh, actually a little recon would be pretty interesting.
Why don't you do some dexterity plus stealth then?
Time to be sneaky. 1 out of 3.
It is late in the night. You decide to take the roads on the lower layer of the city. It's more ramshackle, more crowded, but plenty of cover. On the far north end of town, cramped up against the mountainside wall, you reach the skeleton of a construction site, 4 or 5 stories tall. You see Maxine in civilian clothes. She seems to be using the space to train. You can hear the subdued as she continues to 1-inch punch the steel beams. With that 1 out of 3, though, your steps do not sync up with her punches, and you accidentally knock over some metal. She whips around, battle-ready stance.
It didn't mean to interrupt. I was gonna wait till you were done doing your punchy thingy.
What do you want?
Oh, I just honestly wanted to talk. See how you're hanging. How's the fist? How's the traveling? How's your Lucario? Just
Cool plus empathy.
oh, dice gods, please don't fail me. I don't want to get punched in the gut again. 2 out of 4.
I'm not going to fight you yet, but that doesn't mean I have to listen to you.
And you see her run up some of the steel beams and parkour her way up to the top of the construction site.
Oh, why do you gotta be like that? Chris isn't even gonna try to attempt to do that. He's just gonna pop out Victor and be like, it's late, I'm old, I really need to get things done. Can you please help me get up there to where she's at?
Victor cocks an eyebrow, gives you a weary look like, really?
Oh, okay, look, buddy, I'm trying to go and have a conversation with that, as he says out loud, nice lady. And I do need your help, please. Because if I try doing what she did, I will break my shin.
He looks up there, looks at you, offers his fists. Punch, punch.
Oh, no, incorrect. No punchy. No punchy. You put that away. I know, but no.
Victor's clearly very upset, but he lets you get on his back. Go ahead and roll for Victor's dexterity plus athletics.
3 out of 7.
It's slow going, not just because you're on his back, but because he's keeping an eye out for any surprise attacks that may be coming your way.
That's fair, buddy. He gives him nice, loving head scritches as they go up the steel beams.
You reach the top scaffolding, moonlight shining over the rusty rooftops of the city. You're about 80 to 100 feet up in the air.
No. Just stay focused and just stay looking forward.
Maxine's on the opposite end of the scaffolding. Doesn't turn around but can hear you just fine.
I don't want to talk to you. Stop following me.
Yes, and I completely understand that, and I would love to make this as short of a conversation as possible, but I do need to ask you just a couple of things, if that's okay, and also, man, we are really high up. How do you do this? This is, whew.
Just ask your questions.
Okay, so he gets off of Victor, and he actually pops him back into the Pokeball. Whew, all right, first and foremost, how are you?
Scowls at you.
Can't blame a guy for trying. All right, so what brings you here? You seem pretty gung-ho about the whole Cult of Nuzlocke thing, even after the event that happened. But why come here? It seems kind of out of place, really. And not only that, you also don't have your cultist outfit on. Does that mean you're no longer part of the Cult of Nuzlocke?
My business here is my own. But know that I am going to play by the rules.
Play by the rules? Are you talking about your own rules or Oto?
The tournament rules. As much as I'd love to see you pay,
Oh.
I won't lay a finger on you until we're in the ring.
Oh, that's very flattering. You at least want to take me on a date first before you actually beat me into the ground. And a lot of women do that to me.
You can hear the fist clench.
Okay, not a jokester. Okay, I get it. Wrong place, wrong time, sorry. Well, my next question to you is, how is your Lucario? I mean, you probably don't want to tell me, nor do you think I care, but I actually do. I mean, I am a Pokemon breeder after all, and I breed a lot of good dog Pokemon. Would you like to see some photos? I have a whole scrapbook.
Enough! Enough with this lie. I've seen your true face, and it's not this pathetic, bumbling, nice guy facade. You want to speak with me? Let me speak to the Christopher Gray I fought at the mill, the one who swore vengeance. The real Christopher Gray.
Fine. Yes, the old man, guys, and everything, yes, it is a lie. I was trying to be nice because I don't want to come off as an asshole. Why are you so hell-bent on wanting to hurt me? And also, why are you so hell-bent on being alone? It doesn't make sense.
As you're trying to sort of pierce her mask, why don't you give me a tough plus? I'll let you choose empathy or intimidate.
I will go with empathy because he's not trying to intimidate her. He is actually trying to get through to her because none of this is making sense to him. 2 out of 5. Seriously, you say that you want to be alone, but you then come here, which is a place for second chances, yet you still want to hurt me? You're out of the cult, from what I'm guessing, doing your own thing, but you still want to cause me pain. What? Why? I didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything? You robbed me. You, your friends, your daughter, that champion. I wasn't alone. I was Odo's right-hand man. I was helping him fulfill our glorious purpose. And you took that away from me.
You were his right hand. Unfortunately, you, the cult, were doing something extremely heinous and potentially would have a very detrimental effect on the outcome of where we live.
Then look down to where we live, to all the people out there. What do you see?
People walking out and about, a couple of Pokemon here and there. Something probably different to you. I see people who are just trying to live their lives. That's all I see.
A bunch of weak, complacent fools. Do they look battle-ready to you? When calamity knocks on their door, do they look strong enough to answer?
Are you?
I am. Because of Odo. Thanks to him, I'm no longer that stupid, helpless little girl anymore. I can fight for myself.
I must admit, you do pack quite a punch. However, didn't you get your arm broken by someone younger than you?
She shakes her arm, cracks into place.
I got better.
And I'm glad it got better. But with your logic, how do you plan on taking on a calamity if you can't take down someone who's just in college?
My arm wasn't broken by a college girl. I see auras, Christopher. And that thing is of two minds. I'm not sure what she is, but that power is not of your friends. And you should fear that.
Of Maddie? Hey, look, the only thing I'm afraid of about that child is the fact that she has way too much glitter. I mean, there was that one time she was floating. Some kind of weird voice as well. And then astral projecting, I guess? Huh. What do you know that you're not telling me?
One more cool plus empathy.
Hey, okie dokie. Hey, 3 out of 4.
Not as much as I'd like to know. But maybe you can help me with that.
She walks slowly over to you.
He's going to stand still, but he's definitely very scared.
She takes one step past you, facing opposite directions but standing side by side.
Why am I still free? Camilla could put me behind bars anytime she wants.
Considering that I know the guy who owns and runs this place, well, don't think she has any dominion here.
Please, if she wants to throw me into the deep, the mayor can't stop her. No one can. She wants me to walk free, to be bait. Why? What are they planning?
Why do you think there's a trap? It's not like there's anything special happening here.
Don't be naive. The whole region's going to be watching this tournament.
So you want me to find out what is happening here, correct?
If you want to know what the cult is doing, then I need to know what the League is doing.
I can't do that, I'm sorry. I do want to help you, but I don't want to help you for the wrong reasons. And I think you know that. And I also think that you have much more to offer than being just someone's right-hand man. As Mason says, everyone wants a second chance, and this is the place for it, so call me crazy, but I think maybe you do want a second chance at finding a meaning in life. And if, like you said, if Camilla and them wanted you arrested, sure, but I'm willing to vouch that if that were to happen, you'd at least have someone in your court to give the benefit of the doubt. And as much as you probably don't believe it, I'd actually be that person.
You really want to help me with my redemption, don't you?
If I can get redemption, I don't see why anyone else can't. I think you might actually like being on your own. Roaming around, punching things, being with your Lucario. I mean, you seem like you're having fun.
My Lucario?
I thought that's like your main Pokemon, isn't it? Or at least that's the only one I've seen.
Not anymore. We were defeated. I would have accepted my punishment, but he forced us to retreat, to throw away what we believe in. I can't accept that.
I really hope you aren't saying what I think you're saying.
Feel free to catch him if you run into him. But do me a favor. Don't take a dive. I know you'll be tempted to let your friends and your daughter advance in the tournament. Let the nice old man cheer from the sidelines. But my redemption comes in the ring, with one of your broken bodies at my feet. If you don't want it to be one of theirs, make sure it's yours.
And she walks away, and you can see her hop off the scaffolding into the night.
Chris just takes a seat on the scaffolding and just sits there. He was prepared for her to definitely not see eye to eye with him, although he wasn't prepared for realizing that she let Indigo go. I don't think Chris would be able to know where Indigo is at, but I'm assuming they are long gone.
Why don't you make me an insight plus alert check?
All right. Hey, sweet GM.
Yes'm.
Can I have one of my will points sapped away from my body?
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that.
Thank you. I'll take it.
2 out of 5. Your eyes have adjusted to the darkness here, and the moonlight helps a bit. Maxine is long gone, but you can see well across from the construction site on the mountainside, something that Maxine probably didn't. A canine bipedal figure watching from afar.
Is that a Lucario?
It moves out of sight and disappears.
I will have Chris take a photo with his sea gear. He knows the Lucario's dipped. He's just taking a photo of the area just to have a reminder for himself. Okay. I guess some things aren't what they seem.